Hey, what's up, hockey fans around the world? The one, the only Mark Spencer's back once again, home again. So, hey, the playoffs are next week. I hope you all are ready for it. I mean, the NHL playoffs is always important. To all you fans out there that love the National Hockey League, I know I love it. And it's always been a good sport. So, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. So tonight, if the New York Rangers win, they'll be very close to clinching the playoff spot. So they win tonight. Buffalo gets another point. Toronto Maple Leafs are out. Carolina's still in the mix. So we'll just have to see what happens. I'm going to take a look at the old standings here. So I'll give you all a look too. So here it is. Here are the standings. So Philadelphia in the Eastern Conference has 46 wins, 22 losses, 11 points in overtime, 103 points. 103 points. So they are the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Second seed is the Washington Capitals with 46 wins, 22 losses, 11 points via overtime, and 103 points. So far they scored 216 goals. That's less than what they did most of last season. They had, I think, 300 goals last year, but who knows. Boston, third seed. If the playoffs were to start today, they would probably face the Montreal Canadiens in the first round. We all know about the Zdeno Chara hit, and, it wasn't good, that hit. But accidents do happen, and they really got to really fix those arenas up. Maybe make the ice surface bigger. I think that's what the NHL really needs to do. And the Board of Governor meetings and the GM meetings in the offseason. So maybe those changes need to be implemented. Make the arenas bigger. Make the equipment more safer, softer. So when you hit the guy, it doesn't hurt. Because when you get hit in the NHL now, the equipment they have is like made out of like glass and stuff. It's like out of like stuff that they use to make cars and stuff like that. So I feel honestly they need to do stuff like that. So, and we look at the playoffs here. So, you have Toronto and you have Carolina. These are the two teams that are in it still. Toronto's going to have to be watching the thing tonight, the old ticker or the games tonight on their NHL big package. So it's going to same thing with Carolina. They don't play tonight, so it's serious business when it's in Leaf Nation. So the Rangers, I watched them yesterday. They play with some passion, man. That's the type of passion they've been playing most of the season with. Their superstars haven't been superstars in Marian Gaborik and, Chris Drury, but then the young players on this team have really stepped their game up. So I can't complain. Okay. So, way I look at this, folks, you never know. The NHL is a funny game. You never know. I've seen lots of upsets over the years in the NHL, but we'll see what happens. I feel in the 2011 Stanley Cup playoffs, this is my Stanley Cup preview in NHL Today. Watch out for the Washington Capitals. I feel they'll get knocked out first round. Same thing with Philadelphia. Boston will make it. Pittsburgh won't make it. Tampa Bay will make it. But if it's Buffalo or New York Rangers, I don't know which team's going to make it. Watch out for the Leafs. Watch out for Carolina. I think Carolina will make the playoffs. I don't think Buffalo will. With no Ryan Miller, they're going to fall short. I just have a feeling. Maybe Leafs might get in. It's a 2% chance. Rangers have to lose tonight. They have to lose in regulation, or I feel they're done. But I feel Carolina is going to get in somehow, some way. And I look into the Western Conference, Dallas Stars, and you look at the Chicago Blackhawks. It's a toss-up between these two teams. You have the Stanley Cup champions, and you have the Dallas Stars, who had a terrific year this year with Brad Richards and all the collection of stars they have on that team. Kerry Lentonen, Trevor Daley, Their captain, Brandon Moore, we had a terrific game last night. They beat up Anaheim 4-3. I saw some of the highlights. It was a good game. You saw a lot of good offensive play, aggressive play. So I feel the Ducks are, they're going to clinch their playoff spot soon, I think. So I think with the Stars and the Chicago Blackhawks, and even the Calgary Flames, I mean, the only way the Calgary Flames can make the playoffs, Chicago has to lose the rest of their games, or actually lose at least 3 games, and the Dallas Stars have to lose all their games. That's the only way they can get them, because they only have 2 more games left. And between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Dallas Stars, they have a total of 8 games, so 4 games each for both teams. So we'll see. I want to say congratulations to the Vancouver Canucks organization. Good job, Vino. Good job, Mike Gillis. I mean, here's a guy as a former player agent. It takes his, basically changes his team a little bit, and leads them to the President's Trophy, led by Henrik Sedin, Daniel Sedin, Ryan Kessler, Roberto Luongo, Corey Schneider, the whole bunch of the boys. They played their butts off this year. They deserve the President's Trophy. And I feel they just got to get on a roll. They got to play confident. Don't let the players get into your head. Don't let the fans, don't let your families get into your head. When it comes to the playoff time, you got to put your playoff game on. Because if you don't, you'll be out in the first round. So they just got to play confident. Don't be too overconfident. Don't let the press thing hit you. You got to stick to your game plan, what you've done all season long, and continue it in the playoffs. Playoffs is a different animal. It doesn't matter how good a season you've had. I've seen teams like Detroit, the San Jose Sharks, all get knocked out in the first round. Both won the President's Trophy, best team in the league. Unbelievable in the regular season. Same thing with Ottawa Senators in the past. They get knocked out. So the most important thing for this team, they got to believe. They believe you can do it. As long as you can do it, you will get to the Holy Grail, the Stanley Cup Final in June. If everyone's working on the same page, you get everyone contributing from the first line to the fourth line. Penalty kills going good. Power plays on fire. You're scoring goals. You're playing good defense. And in Vancouver, 94 is not a memory. It's a possibility. Never mind 1982. This is a better team than 82 and 94. So remember, you just got to be confident and anything's possible. It's the same thing for San Jose. They're my pick to win the Stanley Cup. They're going to have to be confident. Niemi is a goalie that won the Cup last year with Chicago Blackhawks. It's going to take some confidence. It's going to take some belief. But you never know. I mean, I've seen these games over the years. You never know. You got to have a little bit of luck on your side. You got to have a good defense. You got to have the power play on all cylinders. Joe Thornton's got to step his game up. Patrick Marleau played good last year in the playoffs a little bit. He's stepping up. He didn't have a good regular season. Same thing with Daniel Heatley. We didn't really hear much of Daniel Heatley this year. So these guys got to show what they're made of. And there's no doubt that the pressure's on Doug Wilson, the general manager. They need to produce this year. And I think this is the year the Sharks will be on the attack. And for all the other teams in the playoffs, we'll see what happens. We'll see. I'll be back again before the playoffs start. I'll be back April 12th for April 4th, 2011. This is the one and only Mark Spencer for the NHL Today. So long, and it's been a terrific regular season. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.